Hi guys, BoylerRoom here. So today I'm sure you've seen that Destiny released update 2.3.0 and you'll see in the patch notes it's listed as the one about hunters. That's because, in my opinion, hunters got smashed. But anyway, I'm not really wanting to talk too much about the destruction of the hunter class by Bungie at this point in time. In fact, I'm not really going to talk too much about the class changes or balancing at all. In fact, what I want to do here is talk about some of the other stuff that has come up in this patch or this update. We've seen that there have been some minor changes to weapons in this update. They have made a few UI changes to a couple of different things, fixed a couple of problems with some small adjustments that were supposed to have been made in the last update but didn't actually flow through. Things like the Defiance of Yasmin not adjusting the zoom, that sort of thing. They've also gone ahead and nerfed high rate of fire auto rifles again, like the Doctrine of Passing, Soulstealer's Claw and Arminius D. They've nerfed them by another 6%, so I guess if you use a high rate of fire auto rifle, just beware. Also, hand cannons have been adjusted slightly. The damage fall off is more significant now with an increased range. So hand cannons are supposed to be a fairly short range sort of a weapon, so if you're trying to hit someone from halfway across the map, don't expect to do anywhere near as much damage. In fact, the damage will be almost negligible now, especially if you're competing against a scout rifle, say Mida. When you're running low on ammo now, you'll collect that a lot quicker than you used to in the past, so that's helpful. Counterbalance has also been reduced or nerfed in this update with a 10% reduction in effectiveness, so it now reduces recoil by 80% rather than 90%. Twilight Garrison's been kicked in the teeth. It has a 3-second cooldown now, just the same as Shade Step. But like I said, I don't really want to talk about that too much. This is the real thing that I want to talk about. If you don't have the exotic weapons, Sleeper Simulant, No Time to Explain, or the Black Spindle, well, this update is for you. Because you no longer have to wait for Paradox or Lost to Light to be the daily, and you don't have to wait for the 7th of each month for the first firewall to appear so you can actually get started on the Sleeper Simulant quest. What's happened is, if you choose Paradox or Lost to Light and you upgrade them to Heroic difficulty, you can now deviate to the alternate ending and get yourself on the path to get an exotic weapon. Obviously, Lost to Light, at the end of it, if you complete it in the 10-minute time frame, you get the exotic weapon. For Paradox, it begins the quest line for No Time to Explain. The first firewall will be available if you've collected all 4 fusion rifle parts that you have to hand in to the gunsmith. Once you've done that, it'll appear right here where it is, usually on the 7th of each month, and then disappears for the next month. Now it will always be there, so there's no more waiting. A few other minor adjustments. Challenge of Elders. People could just sit around and wait, and the Varix point deduction was quite minimal, almost negligible. People weren't taking any notice of it at all. I know I wasn't. Well, now the Varix point deduction has been increased. Each time he announces that he's growing impatient, it will increase by 50 points. So the first one will be 50 points deduction, the next one will be 100 points, the next one will be 150 points, and so on and so forth, until you complete the round. It will reset at the beginning of the next round. Each time he grows impatient, it will increase by a further 50 points. And good news for those people who were upset about the limited range of Chroma. We now have 3 new Chroma colors, and the Desolate class items are also listed as guaranteed items instead of possibles. So here you can see the Desolate mark for the Titan. But you can also see right here, orange, magenta and green Chroma. A lot of people have been calling out for particularly green, so for you guys that love the Chroma, here it is. Also, if you happen to dismantle the Dreadfang on all of your characters for whatever reason, previously there was an error that meant you couldn't buy the Dreadfang from Varix. Well, that's now been fixed. This update means that you can get your Dreadfang back, so if you really want that weapon and you've gone ahead and dismantled it on all of your characters, well, you can always go back and buy it from Varix now. That issue has been corrected. Hopefully I'll get a video up for you soon on the changes in the classes and the balancing that they've done in this update. but I can't guarantee that just at this moment. But I'm looking forward to playing through some of the changes, seeing how it's affected my gameplay, and I look forward to hearing how it's affected yours. Go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know just exactly how this update has changed or impacted on your gameplay style. Please hit the thumbs up and like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.